Merc80.com, Merc80, Eve, and we're here with DJ Simbad. Am I saying that correctly? Simbad?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah?
That is.
DJ Simbad in the house. You know what I'm saying? From way overseas. Where are you originally from?
I'm from France, but I live in London, the UK. I moved there like 12 years ago.
So I usually find that DJs such as yourself that play really often are very invested in sound quality.
Uh-huh.
Why does sound quality matter so much?
Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's the basic. It's like, without... Example, you go to a party. You can play the best music, even if it's known or whatever, you can play the best music that will move people. But if you haven't got the sound system that goes with it, it won't happen. If there's no bass, no stub, it's just made it high. You can have a little vibe eventually, but if the sound is not behind, pointless to me. You know what I mean? It's like, what's the point? Right. If you go to a club and the sound system is not good, what's the point? You know what I mean? And yeah, so it's kind of basic. The thing I find with Serato and Tractor is the quality, the sound quality, the output is actually very different from what you get from CDs or vinyl. I mean, and also, depending who's the DJ, sometimes they play like low quality files. So obviously the depth of the frequencies in the music is going to be different. It's bad that actually people get used to bad quality. It's like, but this is a bit in everything now within the system, from food to everything. Everything is people don't really question. So even the CDs, 16-bit, 44,000 hertz. I mean 44.1. That's wrong. Originally the masters, that is 96 kilohertz. So it's even in the CD market they gave up the standard was already like kind of low. You know what I mean? It's crazy to think about that, but right. They already like set up a low standard for listening.
And have you actually seen the effect of a better quality sound versus a lower quality?
Yeah, of course.
People think like, oh, if it's something to dance to, then it's something to dance to.
No, but you can tell, man. I mean, you play a real vinyl next to a Serato. If you have the right sound system, forget it. It's like vibes, vibration. That's it. The vibration travels. It's like it's warm straight away. Right. So yeah, of course there's a difference, man. There's no doubt about it. Sometimes you can't explain because there's a lot of things that we feel we can't explain them, but it's a feeling. So sometimes you're in the room and it's like vibes. If you play, you create. We all transmit. It's all energy, it's moving in every direction. So sound is, for music, it's the basic, that's what's going to travel first. So even it's the feeling that people are going to get, like, is it going to touch you or what? I don't know. Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying.
At this point now, you've pretty much played all over the world. Pretty much say that.
Yeah.
Just about every continent, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Every continent. From going playing saxophone and then, picking up some records and playing and then getting into, making your own productions, it's probably a longer story and things like that. But how does one go from just saying, I want to pick up a saxophone to going all over the world? How did you do that? Like, everybody's trying to figure out how to do that. Like, was it by happenstance? Was there a plan?
We all have dreams at the end of the day. I think I was lucky in my situation that I kind of knew music was my thing. I knew I had an ear for that. I knew it was like, I didn't have to practice too much to get things in. So I knew that was like my path in a way. After I never imagined that I'd be a DJ. I didn't know what a vinyl was until I was like, 17, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, everything happened kind of like, it's life. It happens by accident. You also like wish for stuff and, somehow you get to these situations, opportunities, and you're like, oh wow, cool, amazing, you meet people. And sometimes when you put out music, you don't know how far it travels. And sometimes it travels far and it brings you to places, you would never expect, You, from the moment of creating, to you know, the feeling that you put to the and the transition from where that goes is like, it's a totally different, you know, you don't know, you never know. And sometimes it's crazy, but you know, you can have the most amazing music that won't travel, you know. But I definitely wished, I mean, at one point when, you know, I was really like, man, I really hope I can travel, and, you know, so, you know, I think it's also, as I said before, man, if you project that kind of energy and if you really want, you know, you can get things work out, basically. You know, the universe can, you know, you can work the universe out and vice versa. You know, with you know, who you're meeting, and it's kind of crucial sometimes.